supposed to be a ball, we still have a mission. It would be nice if this month passed by in peace.
It seems the dastards who set the Mayan village aflame have yet to be apprehended.
I accidentally dropped my controller.
Trampling mercilessly over innocent lives. They deserve a gruesome end.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of my first such event back at the Imperial capital. It was held by my father, the Prime Minister. I really showed off my dancing skills. Everyone was quite impressed with me.
Dancing to Fódlan is not the same as dancing from Bridget. The reason is, maybe that the music has many differences. In Bridget, dancing is different for each person. Our dancing has vigor and ferocity. There is no speech of technique for our dancing.
Any missing items here? Yes, there is. Alright, grab this first. Princess Doll.
Someone entered the old chapel. I think the townsfolk used it for feasts and such in the past. With that whole Tomas business, you can't blame the church for being on edge.
So, Tomas the librarian was a bad guy? But he always seemed so nice. Oh, come on, Self, you're better than this. You promised you'd be on top of things this month.
Another month full of chaos. I barely had time to catch my breath. What is the objective of Tomas and his ilk? And what makes Flame so special? Does that not bother you?
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to invite to a rendezvous at the Goddess Tower. However, I can't imagine he'd be interested in a sheltered ingenue like myself. It's hard to pluck up the courage when that's where my thoughts always take me.
I don't know what that word means. Ingenue? Like, is that a word I should know? Because I have no idea what that means. Are you like the noble girl that like the son of the knight wants? Is that who you are, or what's the deal here?
What happened in Romaya was indescribable. The whole village burned to the ground. So many were left without even a home to return to. Thankfully, Her Grace the Archbishop has invited those who lost everything to stay at Garreg Mach. I pray that they will be able to return to their once peaceful lives as soon as possible. Until that day, we of the Church must join together and do all that we can to help them rebuild.
All my problem boiled down to not having enough gold. It's getting so bad even actually getting my hands on some. I don't know what to do with it. Work hard and you'll earn more. Next time you get gold, I'll help you decide. One of the merchants apparently get rich quick seems. Alright. My fellow students have called me a doll. They say I should joke more. Some people just like a good joke. It could help humanize you. Alright. I don't care if you like it or not. I'm gonna say whatever I want. I really don't need anybody's faith to go up, so I'm gonna stop doing the singing thing. I don't really need anybody's faith to go up. I think I'm good on faith. Right now I'm trying to look for missing items. Alright, there we go. Old fishing rod. I think that belongs to Ash. Spotted Ash.
Last month was, well, you know even better than I do. I hope this one will be more cheerful. This ball, though, I don't know. It's all new to me.
Let me see, does this month have any character-specific battle? Yes, it does. An Ocean View and the Secret Merchant. I think the Ocean View... Okay, the 4-inch Sethith has all the radar... Yeah, this is the one which Flang and Sethith. Yeah, I remember. This is when you first learn Sethith actually rides a dragon, and he's kind of badass. Alright. I would not have picked Sethith as a Dragon Knight. Like Wyvern Rider, whatever you want to call it. Like, I thought he's a mage, like black, because Flame heals. I thought he'd be like a high reason, like attack mage. But no, he actually rides a huge dragon, and like he uses an axe attack, which is it's a kind of a surprise when you first find that out.
I don't think I'll partake.
Whatever you want.
Hello, Professor. The ball will soon be upon us. I can feel my heart fluttering already. I've never danced in front of people before. Not even once in all my life. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, they're not even like trying to hide that you are older than you look, are they?
Impressive. Nice work.
What kind of quest? What is this? Okay, valuable secrets. Yeah, you get that by doing quests. Got it. This month doesn't really have a lot of quests I can do. Valuable secret. Hold on. Particular trend. Yeah, I already accepted that. I don't know why it's still here. Alright. Any missing items? Anything at all? What's up, Satis?
I have looked into Tomas, but I just cannot make sense of this at all. From his behavior up until now, I never would have suspected that a man like him could turn on us. I have also discovered that his appearance has changed. It is almost as if he is not even human. What in the world is going on?
I like the Golden Deer. I'm enjoying... I think the Golden Deer has, like... doesn't have any character that I dislike. When I played through the Blue Lion, I really disliked Felix, and I'm not really crazy about Sylvain either. But like, they don't have anything like that in the Golden Deer. So I like that part, but I thought when I was playing through the Blue Lion, when you fight Leonardo, which is Ash's stepfather, and then you fight Sylvain's brother, and you learn more about like why they turn on the church, why like more about the world, like you expand more on the backstory. I thought when I did that, I thought when you play through the Black Eagle or the Golden Lion, those chapter quests, those like stories will be different. Instead, for example, instead of Leonardo being Ash's father, we will fight somebody else who is related to the Golden Deer. But that doesn't happen. So like, in the end, when you play through the Golden Deer, like those story things mean nothing to you unless you have already played the Blue Lion. Like Leonardo and Sylvain's brother, they just look like bad guys that attack the church. Like you don't really get that like backstory. So that's kind of I thought there might be some change to it, but there's literally the same person. So that part is kind of weird. I was hoping they would change those up, but they did not. Character-wise, I think I like on average, I like the Golden Deer more than the Blue Lion. But the story-wise, the story doesn't have as much of the impact on the if you are playing not the Blue Lion.
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the White Heron Cup. The students are quite fond of this tradition. Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance shall be judged by its beauty, grace...
Oh, I forgot about this part.
The student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a dancer, should they so please. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. I hope that you and your students will choose to participate.
I really don't know who can be a dancer in the Golden Deer. Yeah, sure. Yeah, like the story doesn't really have as much of the impact if you are not like playing. If you don't know Leonardo is Ash's, like you don't know Leonardo's backstory, and you don't know Sylvain's brother. I forgot his name already. If you don't know their backstory, then it doesn't really mean anything to you. So yeah, Blue Lion was the first house I ever played. This is the second time I played this game.
Garreg Mach Monastery is said to have been completed during the ethereal moon. Why, 995 years ago, as a matter of fact. That's rather a long time ago, don't you think? Every year, a ball is held to celebrate the founding, and every 100 years, a very special celebration takes place. It's a grand festival involving all of Garreg Mach. It is thrilling to read of past festivals, and I'm rather excited to experience one for myself. Once in a lifetime, eh? The next one in 5 years will mark a millennium. Should be quite an event. Do you imagine you'll still be here teaching then?
You do. Golden Deer was your first house. Focus on world building and story. Yeah, I can see that. What? Like it builds more on the Lesser Alliance, sure, but like what other? Maybe I'm forgetting something, but like which part do you think is which part of the world is explained better in the Golden Deer than the Blue Lion? Because you learn things about the Lesser Alliance and like part of the world in the Golden Deer, sure, but like if you are playing through the Blue Lion, you learn about like the Dimitri's mom and dad gets how they get assassinated, and how like the people of Dusker were the dudes from how they get like blamed and how they get massacred. Like you don't really learn that in the Golden Deer route. But so like which part of the world is more expanded on in the Golden Deer and not in the Blue Lion? They're part of it, sure, but like which other part? What kind of world expanding knowledge do you think is more in the Golden Deer? Because I think the world expanding thing, they're about the same, I would say. I don't think one is much more than the other.
Tomas wouldn't betray the church. I don't believe it. I won't believe it. There's some people in the church who hate people like me who are from Elmira, but Tomas was always real kind. But if he really was Lady Rhea's enemy, well, I defend her against anybody, no matter how kind they've been in the past.
Alright. Constance, Yuri, Lenhard, Happy, Leonie. who do I have that can become a dancer? Like, who do I want to be a dancer? Honestly, there's nobody I like. Nobody in my maybe Lysithea? I don't know. I don't who could be a dancer?
A little closer.
Hey, Leone, what are you up to?
Oh, come on. What'd you do that for? Look, you ran my quarry off.
You were hunting? Is the dining hall that short on food supplies?
No, but I like to hunt every now and again. Keep my skills sharp.
I suppose so. You're from a family of hunters, right? Well, there's no shortage of prey to hunt around here.
True. Not many hunters around the monastery, huh? Rivers full of fish, trees bursting with fruit, mushrooms ready to harvest all over. It's the kind of place where you can really be self-sufficient. Guess we can thank the goddess for that.
I don't know. I'm more inclined to thank the bountiful earth than the goddess for such things. The goddess may offer spiritual guidance, but she doesn't fill our bellies, that's for sure.
Not a very noble-sounding thing, to disregard the goddess and honor the land.
Leone, whose grace do you suppose humans live by? The goddess? The nobility? I'd say it's neither. It's the endless bounty of this magnificent land that gives us life.
Won't hear me deny it. But who's to say it isn't the goddess whose protection makes nature thrive? I'm not the most devout person, but I'm not about to go around saying we don't need the goddess at all.
I said she gives spiritual support, didn't I? I wouldn't go so far as to say she's wholly unnecessary. But in Elmira, Dagda, Bridget, and plenty of other places, they don't believe in the goddess. Nature is a blessing that knows nothing of borders. The goddess is the goddess, and the earth is the earth. They should both be revered for what they are. Look, this is just my personal opinion. If you truly believe that everything depends on the goddess of Seros, that's your...
Hey, it's fine. You don't have to worry about me. I'm a believer, but I know there are those who aren't. And I kind of like your way of thinking. Giving thanks to nature and all. It makes sense.
I knew a wild girl like you would be able to get behind an idea like that.
What? Like I'm feral or something?
Hey, you know, this kind of talk could be viewed as heresy if it was public.
Yeah, probably. We'll just have to keep it to ourselves.
Alright. Blue Line focus on the story between the kingdom and its people plus Dimitri and Edelgard. Yeah, Golden Deer focus on teaching more about all the area of different lands, like Almera as well as Fódlan. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. Because plus I'm like not even halfway done with like the story of Golden Deer yet, so I can't really give my full opinion on this just yet. It seems like because Golden Deer is next to Almera. So like I could see that being like more focus. Who should become a dancer? Like I don't have anybody I want to take the dancer class, so I don't know who I want to become a dancer. Like Marianne? I don't know. I definitely don't want any of the Ashen Wolves because this is the first time I'm playing them. And I want them to stick to their class. Like, should Marianne become a dancer? I don't know. It doesn't fit her though. Laurence? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna choose Laurence. Because like, he's the only one who really says he's a good dancer. Marianne or Ignatz? Well, I have Marianne as a paladin, and I want her to be like a holy knight. Ignatz, probably not Ignatz, because Ignatz is my best magic user so far. You know what? Marianne it is. Yeah, sure, Marianne it is. As soon as I find her. No, she's in the chapel, yeah. You know what? Marianne's fine.
There's a dance contest as well? will represent our house in the contest?
Should I choose Marianne? Dancer class uses magic too. Huh. Dancer class uses magic too. Do I really want a paladin? You're my only, like, riding class, so...
I'm sure.
One more question before I choose. Is Dancer class a advanced class or a master class? Which one is it?